Why we need to focus on ourselves. Imagine waking up every day and feeling completely at peace with yourself. No jealousy, no comparison, no anxiety about what others think of you. Sounds like a dream, right? But the truth is, this level of peace and contentment is entirely possible if we learn to shift our focus inward. Too often we find ourselves trapped in an endless cycle of comparison. We look at the success of others and wonder, why am I not there yet? We seek validation from people who may not even be paying attention. But what if I told you that true happiness does not come from external achievements, but from a deep sense of inner fulfillment? This concept is not new. Over 2,500 years ago, the Buddha already understood the human mind's tendency to seek approval and compare. He taught that suffering arises from attachment, especially attachment to external validation and the opinions of others. By shifting our focus inward, we can free ourselves from this suffering and find real peace. The trap of comparison and external validation. In today's digital world, we are constantly bombarded with images of other people's success. Social media shows us curated versions of people's lives, their vacations, achievements, and seemingly perfect moments. While inspiration is good, comparison can be toxic. It creates a false sense of inadequacy, making us believe we are behind in life. The Buddha's wisdom reminds us that the root of suffering is attachment. When we attach our self-worth to how we compare with others, we set ourselves up for disappointment. We may feel happy when we are ahead, but the moment someone surpasses us, our happiness crumbles. The truth is, success and failure are impermanent. Someone who is winning today might lose tomorrow, and vice versa. Instead of focusing on these external and fleeting factors, we should direct our energy towards self-growth. The Buddhist perspective: inner peace through self-focus. Buddhism offers powerful teachings on how to cultivate a peaceful and focused mind. Here are some of the core principles. 1. The concept of impermanence, anicca. Nothing in life is permanent, not success, not failure, not even our emotions. If we deeply understand this, we will no longer feel the urge to constantly compare ourselves with others. Instead, we will appreciate every moment for what it is. 2. Mindfulness, sati, and self-reflection. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment. When we are mindful, we stop focusing on what others are doing and start paying attention to our own thoughts, actions, and emotions. This helps us recognize when we are falling into the comparison trap and consciously let go. 3. Contentment, santosa. True happiness does not come from having more, but from appreciating what we already have. Contentment teaches us that we do not need to chase after external validation. Happiness is found within. 4. Meditation, vipassana, for inner clarity. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for self-focus. It helps us observe our thoughts without judgment and gradually detach from unnecessary distractions, including what others think of us. Practical steps to shift focus to yourself. If you are ready to break free from the cycle of comparison, here are 5 practical steps you can take. 1. Stop seeking approval from others. Ask yourself, do I really need other people's validation to feel worthy? The answer is no. Your worth is not determined by external factors but by your inner character and growth. 2. Practice daily meditation. Even 5 minutes a day can help. Sit in silence, observe your thoughts, and let them pass. When comparison arises, simply acknowledge it and release it. 3. Embrace your unique journey. Life is not a race. Your path is different from everyone else's, and that is okay. Instead of competing, focus on your personal progress and purpose. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice shifts your mindset from lack to abundance, helping you appreciate what you have instead of longing for what others possess. 5. Limit social media consumption. Social media makes you feel inadequate. Take a break. Spend more time engaging with the real world rather than comparing yourself to carefully curated online lives. A powerful Buddhist story, The Poisoned Arrow. One of the most famous Buddhist parables perfectly illustrates the danger of focusing on external matters instead of ourselves. A man was struck by a poisoned arrow. Instead of seeking immediate treatment, he insisted on knowing every detail about the arrow: who shot it, where it came from, what type of wood it was made from. He delayed removing the arrow because he was too focused on irrelevant details. The Buddha taught that by the time the man got all his answers, he would have died from the poison. The lesson? When we focus too much on external factors, what others are doing, how we compare, we neglect our own healing and growth. The more we delay focusing on ourselves, the more we suffer. The Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." This is the ultimate truth. When we stop comparing ourselves to others and seeking external validation, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Your journey is yours alone. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Shift your focus inward, embrace your uniqueness, and cultivate inner peace. Only then will you find true fulfillment. Reflection question: what is one thing you can do today to stop comparing yourself to others? Start small, perhaps by meditating, practicing gratitude, or simply reminding yourself that your path is enough. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. Focus on yourself. Your peace, your happiness, and your growth are entirely in your hands.